if you're seeing this, then this is your Tarot Tuesday message. Hello, welcome. My name is Lara, and we are going to talk a little bit about the next 7 days. So, welcome back if you've been here before. If you have not, it's so great to have you. We have oracles, we've got tarot. We're going to chat a little bit about the astrology that's happening right now as well, because we just walked out of an eclipse portal. Okay, hello, how are you? Oh, and my refrigerator stopped running as well, just to emphasize my point. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Yeah, how are you holding up? We're still working with eclipse energy. I think it is still eclipse season, but overall, it seems like October is going to be it's going to let up a little bit after the September that we had. Yeah, a lot of that is going to be um, getting into this week. So yeah, we have the full moon that's coming up. We'll kind of dive into that, and I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll kind of dive into that in a little bit. But yeah, we will be talking a little bit about the astrology, how that kind of fits with everything, and then read some cards about it. If you are seeing this video and it is the week of Tuesday, September 30th in 2025, then great. We're talking about the next 7 days moving forward, and the current astrology here. If you are seeing this and it is not anywhere near that time, that's okay too. Time is not linear, it is cyclical. So at any point, you may be tapped into whatever themes, patterns we're disgusting. Maybe they are disgusting, but we're discussing them, and we're discussing how disgusting they are. Okay. We're here to kiki about it. But anyway, you're tapped in. Okay. But you, all right, are the only one who's going to know what is for you. Okay. I encourage everyone who come to any kind of reading with me that they, take what is resonant, useful for them. Okay. This is, use your critical thinking skills, listen to your own intuition as well as whatever it is I'm saying. Okay. So ideally, you'll find a little clarity, you'll find a little insight. Maybe we'll laugh a little bit along the way. Okay. At the very least, hopefully, it's a little entertaining for you. So, that's what it is. This is a general reading as well. So please just remember we're talking about everybody who is coming to see this video at any point in time. So it's not going to be as specific as if you got a one-on-one reading, perhaps. Maybe it will. Maybe I'll use an example that you're like, that's exactly me and that's exactly where I am. But overall, again, we're talking about this energy and these themes and these patterns that are going to come up for us, for all of us this week. Okay. So that's going to look different for different people. And in fact, it may look different even from one area of your own life to another area. Okay. So, because we're learning the same lesson over and over in different ways and in different places. Okay. So, all that being said, let's talk about our astrology. So, this week, presumably we're breathing a little easier after walking out of the eclipse. The the portal that we had was very intense. I expect that, certainly for me over the last few days, I'm sort of getting used to this new version that I have very purposefully stepped into. So some of that may be happening for you. Whatever happened during the eclipse, eclipses are about clearing karmic debt. They are eclipsing things out as to make space as well, to eclipse in new things. So you don't really walk out of these the same person that you were before. This one was particularly intense, even going all the way back to the Pisces full moon that we had earlier in September. But this week, we're kind of cleaning up that aftermath, and whether that is, cleaning up messes or moving forward and moving ahead with whatever direction that you're going into. Could be one, could be both. And at the end of the week, on Monday the 6th or the 7th, depending on where you are in the world, okay? I'm on the East Coast of the United States, so it's going to be the 6th for me. But that is going to be the full moon. Like, again, already, it feels that's like so crazy. But anyway, Monday the 6th, we're going to have a full moon in Aries, which, Aries moon is a really interesting energy. But this particular moon as well, not only is it Aries, it is also the hunter's moon and or the harvest moon. Okay. So there's all of that energy tied to it as well. I will definitely be doing another full moon reading for that. So you'll have that to look forward to as well next week. But yeah, I think otherwise we're going to I think this week might be a week of adjustments. Okay. Adjusting to what eclipse, adjusting to eclipse. So, yeah, let's go ahead and just jump in. I've got the Oracle of Mystical Moments here, usual suspects. Let's ask the cards, what theme would you like us to catch? What vibes are here? What are we working with over the next 7 days? Shall we? Let's take a look. See, can we just have one card that shows us what we're talking about? Can we get one card? Is that it? That's the one. I gotcha. Okay. Ooh. Ava, look at this. Look at the snake going around the neck. She is a part of this plant, right? Cool. I don't know why it's giving poison ivy. Oh, excuse me. Let's see what the book has to say. I like the snake imagery. I'm really drawn to that. So, ooh, girl. Yeah. Okay, duplicity, deception, caution. Out of the jungle steps a woman, half of her body covered with exotic plants and flowers. A snake wriggles around her neck. The woman presents herself like a sweet fruit to be picked. She offers excitement and novelty, but be careful. Her kiss could be as toxic as the bite of a snake. Like a deceitful friend or lover, she is unreadable countenance. Her unreadable countenance masks her true intentions. Oh my. Okay. Duplicity. Yes. Did I say Venus flytrap? Okay. Wow. Right out of the gate. Okay, what does this mean? Okay, Ava, let us know. Let's get some of the spicy oracle. All right. We'll see if this can't flesh it out. Can you give us a little more with the spicy oracle here? Thank you. Thank you. We'll see about that. Bad influence. I do. Interesting. Bad influence. People, places, things. Deception, duplicity, caution. Potentially we're very triggered with things that are coming up. Maybe extra protection at this time. Okay. If you've stepped into this new version of you, perception changes. Okay. Here's what we have with the spicy oracle. We have the Diablo, which is bad influence. Okay. Whatever that influence may be. Hang on. I got to make some space here on my table, girl. Okay. Bad influence. We'll see about that. Maybe the bad influence is like testing, or you're seeing a truth around whatever this bad influence is. And then I do. We'll see about that. I do. This okay, so like some truth to be revealed. This is what is coming up right now. Okay. And we're going to be cautious about it. Okay. Let's get our tarot and see if we can really figure out what this is. Okay, so yeah, what is this? Maybe we can get some insight to specifically about what the bad influence is, as well as the energy that's coming in. I feel like if we got specific about that, that would actually be extra helpful. So maybe maybe we could do 4 cards, and can I have the first card just to show what more information about this bad influence that we need to be aware of this week? What is this bad influence? My God. My God. I don't know. What is it? Can we just have one card for our bad influence? I see it there. Okay. 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 Interestingly enough, is this going to clear it up more? Literally the Ace of Swords, which is so funny because I feel like it's a little less clear, even though this is a card of clarity. But I'm seeing this as like the bad influence is this sort of rabbit hole here. Maybe there's overthinking happening as well. Okay. Bad influence, overthinking, you know, the crown chakra or the third eye chakra could be too open, agitated. The stairs on this just remind me of rabbit holes, like running, down the spiral. So it's feeling like it's very much within us. So I kind of feel better about that. Great. Because that's one thing that's in my control. Okay. So, all right. So let's see what we've got as far as this bad influence that has to do something with our thinking, our minds. Maybe it is a constant quest for clarity. That's possible. It's easy to get or clarity or like the newest, brightest idea as well, because this is the Ace of Swords. That will make sense to who that's supposed to make sense. There is this idea of being almost like addicted to maybe starting over, maybe to what was it just a second ago? Can you show me again? To yes, thank you. Can you addicted to the need for clarity? You don't always have to know everything. And in fact, this week it's very clear that you don't with the deception. Right? That's yeah, we'll see about that. And it was like, oh no, I do actually. You know, would fuck around and find out kind of vibes. Oh, yeah, all right. I think that's what I'm picking up here. So, okay, let's get our 3 cards and see what kind of energy. Ooh, okay. There's 1. Can we have 2 more cards? How are we moving through this week? This is okay. This is not as scary as I thought it was going to be. Thank God. But we're still at work. Ooh, we're still at work, girl. We're still at work. Let's do this. Can we please have 2 more cards? We still out here making our choices, okay? Are we making the right choices? Are we asking the right questions? Girl, I know that's right. Okay, that's 2. I see it. Thank you very much. Is that 3? Great. Perfect. There it is. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay. Let's see what we got. Uh-huh. Wow. Okay. This is really big energy this week. Yeah, let me take a look at everything that we've got here. Okay. Just give me a second. This is huge. Okay. I'm coming right back. Hello? Am I? Ironically enough, I feel like I barely even know what this means, which I kind of feel like with like most of my readings. But I think that's also the point, which is kind of what I was talking about with what this bad influence is. All right, so here we go. You ready? Jeez. Cheeso Pete's. Starting with our shadow card, we have the shadow cards here representing our subconscious. This is just below the surface. And whether or not you're aware of this energy, this is what is driving everything in your life at this point. Again, we've got the Page of Swords. Pages also, like aces, are representing new beginnings. You are at the precipice of a new beginning. The fact that this is being reiterated over and over, like very much, because we also have the Ace of Wands, another new beginning here, signifier. There is a huge new beginning here that you have walked into. Okay. The Page of Swords in the reverse feels like, where in the upright position, this would be a lot of inspired ideas, perhaps reading something that lights you up, the aha moments of the light bulb. Okay. This is also aha moments, not in this particular context that we've gotten it, but that's also what it represents. Again, This is in the reverse position. So this is really about like not knowing, okay? Maybe this is mixed messaging coming in. Feeling like that lack of clarity. We talked about being addicted to having clarity. Okay. And you just don't know. And there's a lot of stuff you don't need to know. You've got a human brain. So know what you need to know. But also, I think what I'm getting here is that there's heavy elements of trust in the process. Okay, whatever lack of clarity you have around this new beginning is something that you are really hopeful to light you back up in some capacity. The Ace of Wands is inspiration and it's creativity and it's passion. Again, new beginnings. Okay. New beginnings that bring the ultimate sense of emotional fulfillment, a foundational sense of emotional fulfillment, like a life filled with love. Okay. That's what you're hoping for. That's what you want. This new beginning, but there's a lot that you don't know. Okay. Okay. And I feel like this is what is, there's still dregs holding you back. The world, there's still a little bit of something that is incomplete here, where this is wholeness and completion. And it's again, more new beginnings. The world is the end of a chapter and then you're stepping into a new one. Okay. The world is the end of the major arcana's story of the Fool. And we start back over again with the Fool after the world. Okay. In the reverse, maybe you're clinging to something that you can't move through with you, or there's some little dregs of like unresolved something here. Okay. The Page of Cups in reverse. I think this is there's a sense of delusion here. And I think that's causing feelings of insecurity with the Queen of Swords. Like the self that doesn't feel like your most magnetic, charismatic, and powerful self. Is this making sense? I feel like kind of for me. Okay, so here we go. So no big deal. That's just what's underneath the surface. Are you ready for the week? Okay. The energy we're moving through, I can't even believe this. We have the Justice card. We have the Wheel in reverse. And we have the Tower card. This is huge energy. This is all major arcana energy, which means that it is fundamental. This is something that is not just happening on a physical level. This is something that is happening deeply internally, karmically. The Justice card is here, which is all about karma. It is about justice. Whether this is physical in like a legal sense, maybe contracts or something coming up for you, that is totally possible. But I think with what I'm seeing, it's also karmically this sense of justice around the things either that have not worked out in your life with the Wheel in reverse, Or even, I want to say, those deceptive people, those deceptive things, right? And even if it's not a person, because I don't know if it's going to be a person for everybody. Maybe it is. But a lot of it is within our mind. Okay? Around these things that haven't worked out in your life, the Tower is here to strip it all away. Whatever is being, torn down, ripped out. This is the justice. Okay? Um I don't know if we're going to actually see it. Maybe you've been ruminating. Girl, I know I have. And I know that's like not unusual for me. But I could also see that, like, this bad influence being the ways in which you ruminate about the things that and that have gone wrong or done you wrong, or opportunities or people. Okay? But it's all breaking down and it's all falling apart. You don't need to know everything, but it is something here that is like, there's work for you with this idea of overthinking, maybe being addicted to having the clarity, or like constantly pursuing something new, and not just existing in the knowing. So this is interesting because this also feels like a void space. Wow. Okay. So I don't know. It may be a little tumultuous because this energy looks pretty tumultuous. Wait, this is how you should see it. Okay. Yeah, there you go. I think that's it. I think that's all I can say. It looks like it's gonna be a big week. Cool. Make sure to take care of yourself. Be gentle. Be gentle, especially if it's that overthinking, that overactive mind here. Be gentle with yourself. And I think be protective, be cautious, second guess things, ask questions, and also, like, let yourself exist in the uncomfortable space of the unknown. It's almost as if, like, you don't necessarily have to be there for the justice to what word do I want? For the justice to act. I don't know. I think you get what I'm saying. So anyway, that's what I've got. Oh my Lord, good luck to us all. All right. Listen, maybe you like that video. Maybe you got some clarity or insight, or maybe you didn't. Um and yeah, it's we're gonna walk through this. We're gonna walk through it together. I'm gonna be right here with you. If you did like this video, please like it, share it, subscribe it, do the things. I appreciate that very much. Or don't, you know, it doesn't actually matter. It doesn't actually matter. You know, I'm going to keep showing up and doing these videos anyway. But if you are interested in connecting with me, I do have some in-person tarot reading events that are coming up. They are within the New Jersey and New York area. But if you're in New York City and you're around this Wednesday, you can come out and see me. Connect with me on Instagram, and there's more information there. All of that, how to do that, is below. You can click on the box there. And yeah, I'm gonna see you on the other side in the full moon video. Okay, so I'll see you there.